Absolutely, we can talk about Collin Murray-Boyles because, as we know, I'm the official head of propaganda for Collin Murray-Boyles. So I'd love to make another video about him. And let's just break down what I've seen from the first two preseason games and reaffirm all of the things that I said in the pre-draft process and then after the Raptors had selected him, which is this is the best defensive prospect that has been taken in the last couple drafts. He is so dynamically fantastic defensively, whether you're talking about communication, whether you're talking about rotations, whether you're talking about rim protection, even though he's only 6'7". If you want him to switch on the guards on the perimeter, he can hold up. If you want him to pick up centers, he has covered Sabonis, Jokic, and Valanciunas in his first two games and done well. Obviously, Jokic is Jokic, right? He's going to give everybody problems. But he's done well. And the biggest thing is, it's his pickup points. And this was something I emphasized pre-draft. Collin Murray-Boyles has the ability to pick up 94 feet. And against centers, he's picking up at 40 feet. You know what I mean? He's picking up at almost half court. The second these guys cross half, he's in their shit. And he's in their shit from second number one, and he doesn't stop leaning on you. He's the equivalent of a fighter being a body puncher, right? He's just wearing you out, and he's going to take away your legs. Sabonis yesterday, when Collin Murray-Boyles was defending him or near him, had one rebound. And the reason is that Collin Murray-Boyles isn't worried about collecting stats. What he is an X-out man. Every opportunity he gets, he finds his body and he X's that man out and makes him invisible in rebounding circumstances. And it's such a magically amazing gift because so few guys emphasize this in this way. He is so physically strong. He is remarkably long for only being 6'7" as well. It's 7'1.5", almost 7'2" wingspan. He's getting in better shape. And if you just look at little stuff, like I know everybody's going to emphasize that one possession yesterday where he obviously rotates beautifully, not even on his rotation, gets out, blocks Malik Monk's three-pointer, runs in transition, receives the outlet pass, and then instead of forcing up a layup through traffic, like with the rear defender on his back, he stops, 2-foot gather, generates contact, and then explodes up left-hand dunk and one. It's impressive as hell. But the reason why it's so impressive is because the rotation in a five play span in primary coverage, not in switch, in primary coverage, this man covered Sabonis, and then he covered Keegan Murray, and then he covered Malik Monk, and then he covered Sabonis again, and then he covered DeRozan. 5 consecutive possessions, 4 different players, not one of them got a touch on offense. Not one got a touch. He did ball denials all the way through. He can cover anybody on the court and does it successfully. He is a game changer on the defensive end. The second thing I want to talk about is the passing, because I emphasized that in the pre-draft because people were like, well, he only averaged 2.1 assists in college. The scheme wasn't set up for it. He has elite vision. If you put him in short roll or if you put him in DHO, he just processes the game at such a high level. He's going to make correct reads all over the court. And what you saw yesterday was a guy who could make correct reads DHO style, almost like in the way that Sabonis does. But he was also showing that he could dribble, drive, get low, and then throw swing passes from the paint to the perimeter. And he done it multiple times. He processes the game so quick. He's accurate with his passes. He passes the ball with both hands as well, which for a big is rare. It's just a really dynamic skill. And like the 6 assists is not going to be a thing that's foreign to him. He will continually be able to do this because, again, he processes the game at a super, super high level. The last thing I want to talk about is the spacing. A lot of people had issues with the spacing. Oh, well, he can't shoot. He can't shoot. Can't shoot and doesn't shoot yet are very different things. The bones on the shot are good. It's his base. Sometimes his footwork going into the shots and his gathers gets a little clunky and that causes issues. That seems to be cleared up. His feet are looking really good. Even the 3 missed threes that he had in the first preseason game, they were all right there. 2 of them basically rimmed out. They were on top of it. Yesterday, he knocked one down on the move, which is impressive. The thing is, he only has to be a functional shooter because the reality is he has gravity on the three-point line because there was a possession yesterday where you saw Sabonis sag off. Collin Murray-Boyles realized he was sagging, went immediately into a dribble handoff with Jacoby Walter, X'd out that screen, and Walter got an open 3. Next time down the court, Sabonis had to step up, and Murray was able to dribble, drive, get in, swing, pass, kick out, and I believe it went to Grady Dick for a 3. He just understands spacing. And here's the thing, even if he doesn't shoot it at a high level, because he's such a willing passer and he's so smart about creating micro advantages, creating 2-on-1s and 3-on-2s in segment, you have to honor him at the 3-point line, because beyond that, if you let him get downhill at 243 pounds, he is a bowling ball, and he will get to his left hand and he will finish on you. So he just causes advantages all over the court. The dynamic defense, the hyper intelligence all over the court, the game processing. He's a detonator on all levels of the court. He can pick up 94 feet even if he's playing the 5 spot. You can switch him all over the court. His jump shot's getting better. The passing is elite, and his recognition of play style and necessity, his cutting. Like I said, guys like him do not bust because he's too damn smart. He will affect winning from day one. By the end of the year, this would be a critical piece. And like, I couldn't possibly be higher, and I'll keep yelling it to the end of time how great this kid is going to be. And I hope people are starting to appreciate and understand it, how dynamic he is, because I'm never going to stop talking about him.